Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a setup reveal and a room tour. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, and I do have a creator code now, so make sure you guys use code Arkane FN, lowercase, uppercase. That's it. Let's get right into it. Now let's go over all of it, okay? First thing you're probably gonna notice is the RGB, which I am doing a challenge. So I like the color green. Green's probably been my favorite color for a while. So we're gonna do a green weapon challenge, but that's gonna be later. But right now, let's go through it. So this RGB runs across my whole room. So down there, I have an extra strip right there across the bed. And speaking of which, this is where the bitch are at. You know what I mean? And I'll go over the setup last, so let's just leave that at that. So this is my shoe collection and graduation hat, or I don't know what that's called. Graduation hat, you know what I'm saying? The triangle. The senior yearbook and this thing does have lights, but it's not plugged in. It's a little basketball hoop, and I'm bored. I put it up and play. This is the camera I'm recording with, but it's in my hand, so it's just a box. My one and only Pokemon card collection. We're just gonna leave that at that. And this is my closet, aka where I keep all the Timmies who call me shit. And this is where I keep them. That's a joke. It's a joke. Don't cancel. It's a joke. And that little side table right there. It is a messy, but it's basically just a bunch of random folders, water bottle, the remote to the fan, and lights, which I will also go over. Speaking of which, so I have RGB in here, and then I also have this light, which is not plugged in. Voila. So it kind of lights up the whole room. But I never really use this, which is why it's always unplugged. The RGB is, you know. The second light is the ceiling light, of course. Press the button. Well, how did I forget to mention this? Okay, these are not all my shoes, but these are like 80% of my shoes. The more expensive ones are downstairs with everybody else's. I got some Nikes. I forgot what these are. I forgot something. Nike Air. I don't know. Adidas, a Neon series. So like they're very similar to the Jordans, but they're like the Adidas version, I guess. Yeah, Nike Monarch Air. It's a classic shoe for me. I love this shoe. Very comfortable. And you have Adidas slides. Love that. And just plain old black shoe that I never worn. I also have a drone here. I used to fly a lot of drones, and I have a couple more of them in the closet with the kids. Again, joke. Last but not least, we have Diet, Dash, Sabian, Haley, Xander, Woody. Alright, let's get right into the setups. Alright, first off, probably the obvious thing you'll probably know, it is a laptop, but this thing can run 144 Hz, even though that 144 FPS, even though that is a 160 Hz or 60 Hz screen. Either I'm gonna save up for a better computer, or I'm thinking about buying a monitor so I can get 144 Hz and 144 FPS. But the specs on this laptop is that it's got an AMD processor and CPU and GPU, inbuilt graphics. So it's not terrible, but it's also not great. So I mean, I do get like 144 stable in creative and then 120 stable in game. So it's not like it's impossible, you know. I still do great. This is a keyboard. I forgot what company this was, but it is mechanical, and it is blue switch, which I didn't make a big mistake about. But the coolest thing about this keyboard is the fact that it has been signed. Oh, you can't see it because it's on that. Hold on. It has been signed by Lacey, Clicks, and 7X Nick. I met him at a meet and greet, and it was super fun. Shout out to you, Clicks. And this is my headset. I can't believe this thing was only 20 bucks. It's RGB on the side. It's an HP gaming headset. And the mic quality is decent, but I do have a better mic, which I'll get to in a second. But it does get the job done. It's pretty comfortable. I can do an 8-hour session of gaming pretty fine. This is another thing. I forgot what this was called, but it's like a $30 mouse from Amazon. Forgot the company name. It's got side buttons and RGB, so it's pretty clean. Next up is the mouse pad. This is a new one I got. It's the Steel Series mouse pad, and I think it's pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really needed a better mouse pad, and this thing does get the job done. And last but not least is my mic. It's a Fifine mic. I know I made a short a couple weeks ago about this mic, and I said fine, and I don't want to talk about it. It's Fifine, as I've been told. And I've just made a little boomstick out of an old tripod I had actually for this camera right here. So yeah. Oh, and then I have beats. So when I go run, work out, I just put them in and do my thing. And that's it for the setup, at least. I'll just show you one quick spin around. I want to do a special challenge, and since I like the color green so much, and it is literally around me, I'm gonna do a green weapons only challenge, and let's get right into it.